Systems by Elimination Part 2. After watching this video, I will be able to solve a system of equations using the elimination method with multiplication by a negative integer. Again, let's remember the two conditions we need in order to use the elimination method. We need to have the same coefficient and a different sign. So if I want to multiply just one of the equations by a negative number, I need to see which variable I can easily eliminate by doing that step. Looking at the first one, they are different signs, so that's nice. However, there is no number I can multiply 4 by to turn it into 6, and there is no number I can multiply 6 to turn it into 4. So I can't try and eliminate the x variable. So that means we have to go to our y. The difference here is that there is no same coefficient, there is no different sign. They're both the same. So I need to transform one of the equations. So I know that I can multiply 5 by a number to make it 15. However, because they're both positive, I'm going to need to multiply by a negative number. So I'm going to multiply by -3 in this case, because that negative is going to turn the sign into its opposite sign. So when I go ahead and do that multiplication, remember that you're going to distribute, I end up with -12x, -15y, and 63. So now I'm just going to rewrite that second equation that I really didn't do anything with. -6x, +15y, and 9. So now I have same coefficient with different signs. So when I go ahead and add everything together, my y is eliminated because that will give me 0. I'm left with -18x, and then 63 plus 9, 72. So I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by -18. So 72 divided by -18 is going to give me -4. And then again, I can go ahead and substitute to actually find the y value if I needed to in order to solve the system. Now you're going to try. You want to multiply one of these equations by a negative integer in order to get the same coefficient and a different sign. So choose which variable you should be focusing on. After you've answered this question, if your answer is incorrect, you should watch the remainder of this video to understand what you did wrong. The very first thing we want to focus on is what variable we want to try and eliminate. So if I look at the variables x in the equations, there is no number I can multiply 3 to make it 10, and there is no number that I can multiply 10 by to make it 3. So I am not going to be focused on the x variable. I'm going to be focused on the y variable. So I see that 10 and 20, 10 I can multiply by 2 to make it 20. However, because they're the same sign, one of these numbers has to be negative. So I'm going to multiply by -2. So when I multiply by -2, I need to multiply that bottom equation because that's where the 10 is. That negative is going to make it a negative number, and then I'll have the same coefficient and a different sign. So now my equation is -6x minus 20y is equal to -14. And that first equation at the very top, I really didn't do anything with it. So I'm just going to bring it down, because when we try and do work after we've written on top and done some other stuff, it's easy to get confused. So you should just rewrite it. And now we can easily just add. -6 plus -10 is -16x. -20 plus 20 is 0, so it cancels out. -14 plus 30 is 16. Divide both sides by -16. x is equal to -1. Now I can go ahead and plug back in to find the y value if I'm actually trying to find the solution to the system. However, because I have this multiple choice, I know that if x is -1, that's the first number in my ordered pair. B is the only possible option.